Tonight. So you got the COVID vaccine because they told you to get it, or they forced you to get it. Because as Joe Biden himself explained, it was your patriotic duty to get it, to protect yourself and protect others. Good people do that. And the only way we can stop the spread of this virus and return to normal life is by taking the vaccines. If you get the shot, you can have hot dogs on the 4th of July. Remember when he told you that? So you got the shot. And now, surprise, surprise, they're demanding that even after you got the shot, you wear a mask again, even when you're outside. What's going on here? Why are they saying this? There's got to be some reason for it. We've been wondering all week. So yesterday we asked the CDC to explain the reasoning behind it. They couldn't tell us. Today they did. What an explanation. It turns out that the COVID vaccines, those wonder drugs that were absolutely perfect, that were more impressive than the moon landing, the drugs you were not allowed to question in any way, don't actually work in the way they told us they did. The science is more complicated than we thought. There's still an awful lot we don't know. These are, after all, experimental drugs, and they're behaving like it. The bottom line is that a huge number of vaccinated people are getting COVID, and some of them are getting very sick, even dying. That's true around the world. It's true in Iceland, Gibraltar, Israel, in small countries with high vaccination rates that have seen big spikes in COVID cases. And it's every bit as true here in the United States. According to the CDC today, fully 3/4 of the people infected in a recent outbreak, for example, in Massachusetts, had already been vaccinated. The CDC announced that vaccinated people can carry the virus with them, and they can easily spread the virus to others. As the CDC conceded, quote, breakthrough infections may be as transmissible as unvaccinated cases. Okay. So now we learned that virtually everything they told us about the COVID vaccine was wrong. Looks like we were right to keep asking questions. Keep in mind that if you had written any of what we just said on Facebook yesterday, you would have been censored immediately for misinformation, if not for a hate crime. And yet now, that's the official finding of the US government. Surprised? You shouldn't be surprised, because science can be like that. It changes quickly. It is never really settled, despite what they tell you. If the Biden administration had just admitted that from the very beginning, we'd be a lot better off right now. Most Americans understand that medicine is complicated. Even great medicines, chemotherapy, for example, don't always work. And you don't know when they're not going to work because there's a lot that you don't know. Most people can live with that honest uncertainty. They can handle the truth. What they can't handle is being lied to relentlessly by their leaders and then shamed if they ask questions. And that's exactly what's been happening.